Excuse me as I'm recovering from a coughing fit. Oh my god. Ugh, Jesus Christ. I do not feel good right now. I'm not sick, but I definitely don't feel that great. I think all of that irregular sleep is catching up with me. What the fuck is going on with my shit? Hold on. I'm doing a quick recording. Testing, testing. Why are you able to pick up from all the way over there? I don't want to have to reconfigure shit. Alright, let me go ahead and check this really quick. It better not be blown out at 80. That'll piss me the fuck off. Check my Moab. I'm doing a quick recording. Testing, testing. Why are you able to pick up from all the way over there? Okay, I guess I can just have the thing more away from me at this point. Okay. Yay, we're reaching peak streamer hours. I can actually have my microphone slightly away from me. It needs to quit changing, like, how it's working. That's definitely irritating. Good morning! I hope that you all had a good rest of your weekend. Yes, Jasmine, I secretly timed my stream with how you're waking up. I ended up... Oh, let me fix my fucking head really quick. Shit. I ended up adjusting the camera back down to, you know, face-to-face size, because I'm like, I don't want to deal with this shit. Is the audio choppy? Oh, shit in my fucking ass. YouTube better not be screwing with me again. At that point, I'll turn down the sensitivity to, like, 75. Because it should not be able to pick me up as clearly as it is right now. That's really weird. I talk loud. I don't want to be silent through everything, so... Sound settings, recording... Is it picking up that thing again? No. Okay. For some reason, Game Capture has audio now for some reason. Let's not have that have audio. That's just weird. That was weird. Sorry to worry you. I need to fucking check this anyways, because it's being weird. Like, I don't really know how else to explain it. Like, it's going up in the red and I'm not seeing, like, the bar beacon thing on it, so... I need to make sure for my own fucking sanity that this is okay. Hold on. Am I allowed to disable the microphone? Or is it gonna completely disable my camera? That's fine. Microphone, Realtek audio, disable. There's a line in for the Realtek detection? What the fuck? And then whatever the fuck stereo mix is for the Realtek shit. That's all for the headphones. And figure speech recognition? No, no, no. I want level listening. I want to go down to at least like 78. Why does that take it down so much? 79? Can I do 79? You know, a single octave should not take it down a huge amount. What the fuck is that bullshit? Well, now it's at least down to levels that I like. I can at least see the little bar where it's like, hey, here's where your peak is. I like that more than having it be like, it's doing too much. The fuck are you talking about it's doing too much? You little queer, I know who you are. Also, if anyone mentions the actual last stream, it didn't happen. You dreamed it. It was all a ruse. It was a fucking lie embedded into your brain by the PSYOP, the secret government, dude. You don't understand, man. The octopi are coming to eat your babies. Yeah, she does seem like she would eat a baby, wasn't she? She's actually a fucking man. No one's gonna know what I'm talking about besides Danny. I don't give two shits. Once you start shit-talking Shia, that's how I know. It's like, you know, if you're calling that behavior catty, how about the fact that someone stood up for their fucking friend when they were about to commit suicide? That'll be the end of that situation, okay? It's been over a week. I'm fucking done. God. That's how I know you're a fucking drama farmer. You keep bringing back up shit that doesn't fucking matter anymore, you catty cunt. Fucking hell. I had a Lunchable for breakfast. What a way to divulge. So yeah, she's just talking about this fucking angry bitch. Anyways, Lunchables, am I right? Son of a bitch. How did you export the camera? What do you mean, how did I export the camera? Tell Your World doesn't have a camera with it. I have to look at something really quick. I haven't eaten anything yet, and on my phone in bed. You go eat a singular potato chip? I need to check something really quick, because I swear... And move all the way this down. I run in gold. Just B-R-Y. Is that supposed to be just Bree or just Barry? Names are confusing. VTubers are dumb. I'm perpetrating the stereotype. I don't give a single fuck. I need to check DA really fucking quick. Because I swear Tell Your World doesn't have a camera with it, so I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Berta, you're a fucking lunatic. Yeah, no, this is just a standard rip. I don't think that this has a camera. This is a motion that was originally uploaded by Terrorless Hen, by the way. Terrorless Hen basically allowed people to put up their shit. They didn't even want credit. I was just like, I'll give you credit anyways, fuck it. Oh my fucking god, Chris. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Just... I hate that it sometimes just opens up like that, because now it's like, oh, she's a pervert. Stage, flack. Yeah, no, the only thing that's here is an FBX. I don't know what the fuck to do with these. Leo would probably have... I don't even... You know, Leo does motions on stuff. She would probably know how to do this? I have no fucking clue. But the only thing that's actually for this is... something that's not a camera, and 2 more not a cameras. And then the stage also doesn't have any motion or effects on it, I think, so... I don't know what the fuck that person was talking about. Look it! Bree, not Bye! Okay, good. Just Bree. Okay. Okay. I'm just stunned. I really am, because I was like, there's no fucking camera. There technically is, but I don't work with FBXs when it comes to, like, motions and stuff. I'm very dumb when it comes to that. Because that's an entire another level of ripping that I don't want to get involved. The fucking motion ripping scene is fucking hell, and I just don't want to be a part of that, so no. I'm fine with ripping models from Bang Dream. I was fine with ripping models from Project Sakai when I was able to. My mouth needs to stop being weird. Hello? There we go. I think it's just because of the angle of the camera and stuff. I'm sorry. Can you draw on stream? Don't try me. So how I draw is I do it like a normie. I draw on a piece of paper, take a picture of it, put it on my normal tablet, okay? And then I digitally do everything else. Why is it not picking up my mouth like usual? What the fuck is going on with that? I have a question. Is there an issue, like, actually with, like, my vocal audio? Because my model is acting like there is, and that's very weird. Let me see if I can fix that. Hello? Is it because you're not properly focused on my face? Ah, for God's sake. Technology will take over the world, they say. Over my dead fucking corpse. Let me see if it works with a different fucking model. Hold on. Preview. I don't give 2 shits. Select. Is it gonna work now? Okay, so why the fuck isn't it working with my normal model? What the fuck is going on with that? It's spring. You get what you get, I guess. Happy early preview day. You get nothing. No fanfare. I'll probably do one that's fanfare. I think that'll be funny. Like, oh my god! Oh my god, she has a spring-summer model! Yeah, I don't give 2 shits. You know Friday Night Funkin', yes or no? I do not like Friday Night Funkin'. The community for that is fucking ass. Well, I guess you're gonna have to deal with standard VTuber mouth that doesn't move for some reason today. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with that. That's really weird. I don't think I've ever had that have a problem. Really confusing. Also, I want to let everyone know once again, this is technically an 18+ stream. I do swear. If you are under the age of 18, I would recommend you go and watch something else. I recommend Peanut Butter Gamer. He's a very cool guy. Maybe some... what is that dude's name? Nintendo... Nintendo has some good stuff you can watch. Especially with some stuff that we are gonna have to watch a little bit later. You will be scared watching Bungle. Don't make me don't make me grab the old video where I traumatize children by saying cock a bunch of times. I can fly! You can fly! We're now referencing Shrek in the chat. Oh, like, the weirdest thing fucking happened. I accidentally pressed down on my camera right before I was gonna start the stream, and it fucked it up. So I had to completely unplug the camera, which... Oh, let me tell you the headache that fucking gave me. Not doing it. The headache I got was because I was pressing my head to the wall. Because we literally have this... We literally have our setup, basically, pressed up damn near close to the wall. It's not making the wires, like, break or anything, so that's not a problem. But I have it like that so that the cats won't go back there. Because Luna is nosy. And just, like, I didn't want to pull everything out because I was like, I don't want to knock stuff off the table. I don't want to make this an entire affair. And I smashed my head against the fucking living room wall, and I was just like, oh, son of a bitch. Let's maybe not do that. I'll be okay, but just know, I feel like the right side of my head right now is just flat. I feel like a Minecraft head. Jesus. Oh yeah, I ended up giving a really good vape recommendation this morning. Without even knowing the flavor of the fucking vape. Because I got asked this morning from one of the newer people, no, I do not play Roblox, that is a game for children, I will not play a game for children, I'm 27. You can catch me being toxic in other video games. That I don't play because I'm a loser. What are you talking about? I don't play video games, I'm a casual piece of garbage. Like, let me pull up the DMs, I'm not gonna say their name. But it's a relatively newer person. And they reached out to me this morning asking if I was alive. I woke up at like 1:30 this morning. And I was like, it's sleep time. Might this humble one ask you for what the best geek bar is? I don't think I've had the best yet, but out of every one I've had, blueberry watermelon. Which is the truth. I will 1000% stand by that. This is not an encouragement to start smoking. Can you give me a second? Pretty VTuber, right? Pretty cat lady. Very pretty cat lady. Hi, baby. Oh, my pretty kitty's come to see me. Hi. Hi, are you okay? Are you using OBS? No, I use Streamlabs because OBS likes to lag out a lot. Like, I was able to get things working fine, but once I actually started recording stuff, not even streaming for that matter, but just straight up recording stuff, the frame rates were so choppy. Oh my god, do I even still have the video up about that? I think I had to delete that because people were like, well, this isn't a problem that I have, so you're wrong. Like, shut up. I don't even think it's up anymore. The chat becomes obsessed with cheese. God damn it, I accidentally deleted the video. You know, honestly, to appease the YouTube gods, it wasn't even to do that. I was just like, I don't like getting shat on by random idiots online. I'd rather just delete a video. I don't really care. Don't fall for it. That cat lady will scar you for life. Evil, baby. Evil. Get ready to wake up. I'm afraid to fucking click that video, Jasmine. The only reason why I was like, hey, if you're under 18, you might not want to watch this fucking stream. My highest YouTube view is 12. That's actually some pretty good numbers on this platform. I used to have videos, like on a really old channel, that I would put my heart and soul into. That would only get like 3. So I've definitely been there. I think really the only reason that anything on this popped off was because I showed up as a VTuber and not myself. It's kind of the... It sounds stupid to call it a cheat code, but it's kind of a fucking cheat code. Plus, it makes it so that you can have fun if you have some sort of artistic skill. I still don't know how the hell I got this dress to look that good. I really have no clue. I have 100.17 subs, and I have no idea why. Because people like Seaver Gunner content, and that's what you've been putting out. It's like, oh shit! 2 cakes! Let me get back to what I was saying. I'm sorry for getting sidetracked like 4 times. The only reason why I was like, maybe this might be a little bit more of a heavier stream. We have to cover some serious fucking topics today. Unsub. If you don't follow Unsub, you really fucking should. They're a bunch of cool dudes. We're gonna be talking about how Buffalo is covering up child sexual assault and abuse. And if you are too young to understand what that is, I recommend going and watching one of our older streams. You don't need to be here for the current thing. Speaking of which, I need to get my tablet up. I still don't know what the hell is wrong with the mouth tracking. I didn't do anything wrong with that. It's really weird. Now I just look like a ventriloquist. Mind freak. No, that's a magician, fuck. Mind freak also straight up just sounds filthy. Is my camera lens dirty? It can pick up that my mouth is opening, but it's not properly tracking my mouth. I might have to fix that. Hold on. Welcome back to troubleshooting the stream. I now have scuff. Wait, why in the hell's... Where the fuck are you picking up from? What the fuck is going on with this stupid thing? Expression settings, no. No, I don't want avatar selection, I'm stupid. Settings, general. Lip sync audio override. Will it do it better now? Well, no, now it's just being stupid again, but at least now it's like actually picking up my mouth. It'll have to do until I get that fixed. I don't know what's wrong with it. Maybe turn up the camera a little bit? Did that fix it? No, that just made it worse. What? Seriously, don't get Nexigo cameras, they suck. You remind me of Phantom Arcade? Oh, lord. I don't want to remind people of other YouTubers, dude. Now I just feel like I'm being a fool. Wait a minute, is it picking it up when I'm actually in the software? What the hell is going on with that? No, how dumb. I'm just gonna go back to... I need to remember how to properly do settings in this, I'm stupid. Mouth override? Where are you? Lip sync override. Lip sync smoothing? Can I get that? Can I get that? Will that work? Please? Stop being stupid, please? Camera, Nexigo, toner. Yes. How dumb. I would have been, like, ecstatic if that actually would have fixed it, but I know it's not going to. It's gonna be like, okay, you need to open and close the program again. Wait, what if that is the problem? Hold on. If it doesn't open properly, I'm gonna be mad. Be like, your camera's technically being used by another program. Suck my balls. Are you gonna work now? Okay, there it goes. That was the weirdest bug I think I've had yet. I don't know why it did that, but now it's fixed, so I'm very happy. Gotta go later, man. Silly kitty. Silly kitty being on the floor. Bye, Jespery. Hope to see you again sometime. Okay. So Unsub has asked people to cover this stuff. So I feel like that's what we should do. Because this shit has been being basically swept over by, like, actual news stations, because they're like, we don't want to touch this with a fucking 10-foot pole. I don't care. At this point, I've watched too much Tectone in the last couple of days. I feel like 11 out of 10 right now, so... And this shit actually pisses me the fuck off. Here we go. Because for those of you who don't remember, or are new, and don't know, I live in New York. Where is Buffalo? Buffalo is in New York. This shit is literally like a 40-minute drive away from me where this stuff's happening, and I think it's completely fucked up. Why is it down at 2 again? What the fuck? Is my stream fucking dropping out and it's just not telling me? What the hell's going on? Hey Twitch, not Twitch. I was about to say, hey Twitch, stop cucking me. Hey YouTube, can you stop fucking cucking me for 5 goddamn seconds? Like, oh, you know how your channel was doing good? It's not anymore. Get fucked. That makes no fucking sense. No sense. I didn't even get to finish my other fucking story. I don't think I can fucking stream like this. If it's gonna tell me that there are only 2 fucking viewers when I've already put this thing out, and we normally have like 5 or 6 at this time, and it usually goes up to like 7 or 8, I'm not gonna want to stream on your fucking platform. How many does it say is on your end? Because I'm just straight up fucking confused right now. Because, let's see. Zeph usually has this on in the background, so that's 1. Danny usually has this on either in the background or watching, so that's 2. There's you. And then there's also Jasmine. So what the fuck's going on with the 2 number? Just, what the hell's going on with that? I'm not shadow banned. I know this for a reason, or else none of my other stuff would work. Is it because I haven't been putting out YouTube videos, Daddy YouTube? Do you want me to put up more YouTube content, Daddy YouTube? Because I know I can suffice with just streams. I did it for months. Do we really have to do a stream where I have to download shit and then edit stuff live? That's not gonna be enjoyable. That's not gonna be fun. I think that's gonna piss me off more than the fucking... all the shit with the evidence is. Just... oh my god. It's like, hey, we gotta stop her. She's talking about situations that she shouldn't be talking about. Look, if it was a couple, like, extra towns over, it might be shit that was affecting my kid. So, it's kind of important. I don't know what the fuck's going on with YouTube. It's being fucking weird. YouTube is smoking crack? Oh, for God's sake. All those views are getting ready to go to Tectone's stream in 2 hours. Hey, YouTube, it's 2 fucking hours. Calm it the fuck down. Still 2. On my other end, I got 3. What the fuck is this? What is this? What is this? No, this is me for real, look. Bought the Women Fear Me Fish Love Me because I fuck the fish shirt and waited months for it to come. There was a misprint and now I own a shirt that only says because I fuck the fish on the front. I would genuinely wear this shirt. I would so badly. There was no text to input. Please type a quote or reply to your user with a quote. I fucked the fish. Like, dude, if we're gonna talk about depressing numbers on videos... Was anyone here in the MMDC when that shit was genuinely popping off? You wanna see some of the numbers I fucking get now? And this is without today's video going out, by the way. Today's video goes out at, like, noon. Yep, I'm back up until August. I don't care at this point. It's at my own volition. 78, 127, 164, 96, 216, 122, 79. Some of these videos pop off, and it's really fucking weird how they do it, because my main shit now isn't Precure. It's literally Bang Dream. Let me go to the channel. I want to sort by, like, newest videos. Popular videos, yes. There I am, Gary, there I am. I want to see the least popular fucking video on this damn channel. YouTube is messing with the algorithms again. I saw that they were doing that because they're gonna... What was the thing that they were talking about? 40 views is the least viewed video on here, and I understand why, because it's a meme video, and those things really don't exist anymore. Which is stupid, but still, it's a thing that happens. Hold on, I got a text! For real though, watch this, it's a banger. Okay, okay, I'll trust your opinion. I'll trust you. Hey, Justice.
Pussycat, that's me, my fucking cat. I can take you in the streets, I can kill you while you're mad. I've been doing it how I do it, bitch. You can't even rap. I'm front and center on the stage, I put your ass up in the back. 1 little, 2 little, pussy, you got 9 lives. Boosted in my Chevy, I can show you how my dogs ride. You a faker, a joker, fucking Lucy. You can call me Petey Cooper, cause bitch, you ain't never touch me. Dirty bitch, a house plant, never water, let him will. You ain't no kitty cat, you kill yourself by drinking milk. Garfield just called, he said he wasn't swag. They just called, they said,
what was that scream? April roasting Nyan, oh my god. Have you heard this rule from YouTube? If you stream no more than 13 hours, and if you go past that, they don't accept it?
I'm sorry, man.
That was unfair! You can't just... I did mine live!
It was very nice. I don't think we've streamed that long this week, though, have we?
You can't just make fun of someone who has ADHD.
You were never...
They don't accept the stream. What the fuck? Is that like a new thing? Because I never heard about that before. I feel like if that was true, Tectone wouldn't be able to stream on the fucking YouTube as much as he does. Which is stupid as hell. I'm so fucking confused by that shit, man. YouTube does these stupid little changes every time I turn around. And it's just dumb. Like, in total last week... An hour... An hour, an hour. Is that, like, in total now? That I have heard. If it's in total for, like, how long you've streamed for, like, the entirety of your channel, I feel like... I shouldn't say grounds for being sued, but I feel like there could be, like, some serious litigation there. What the fuck? But, like, for this week, like, number one, the week has rolled over. Yesterday's... Was it yesterday? Last night's stream? No. That mini stream we did of me bitching at somebody that got deleted, which only, like, 2 people were at, to be fair, so it doesn't really count. That one really just, like, that got deleted. I don't feel like that would count towards it. But even then, for a lot of businesses, the week starts on Monday, so it doesn't make any sense. Plus, like, if we're going off of, like, a week basis, I think... Let me see. We streamed maybe, like, 5 or 6 hours last week. It's modern YouTube, it doesn't make sense at all. Well, I mean, look who it's being ran by. That kind of makes the most sense, to be fair. Agigi. Like, I thought it was like, oh no, she's talking about the unsub shit, we gotta shut down her fucking stream. You would think they would just immediately fucking do that, though. This stream is ended. Reason why. She's being stupid. She's spreading information that we don't want out there. Even though it's literally on, like, fucking unsub's channel still, like... No, all of us? Hold on. Avoid restrictions on YouTube live streaming. That's not that. YouTube only archives streams of up to 12 hours long. Okay. It suck. I want to learn how to limit YouTube time? Just shut off your fucking phone, man. Jesus, how hard is that? YouTube 13-hour limit, maybe? Okay, so that's literally not even streams. That's a low-quality video. And that's like 2 years ago, and it's like 12 hours is the max amount of, like, time a video can run on a new account. Do live streams longer than 12 hours count towards monetization? Well, they're not gonna get saved. I did recently get a claim by YouTube? What? Hold on. Was it directly by YouTube, or was it a claim through YouTube from somebody else? Because I know people can do that. And, like, you can get claimed by just listening to music. YouTube playlist apparently have a minute. Or sorry, YouTube playlist apparently have a limit, Jesus Christ. Why are... People are dumb. At Doge, at Real Donald Trump, at Elon Musk, day 81 of asking you to please watch my YouTube video, the posted speed limit. Are you fucking high? Bro, DT don't fucking use Twitter. I don't know what crack you're fucking smoking, but holy shit. It claimed I don't know where it was from, though. I can do a quick run thing to fucking see. Hold on. Okay, let me see. Let me go to a claimed video really quick. Claimed for copyright. So does it make it so that, like, your thing can't be seen, or is it just, like, a thing where it's, like, a copyright claim? Why do I have so many videos removed? What the fuck is this? Oh, this is an old-ass thing, that's why. Okay. These are, like, really old things of people re-uploading my MMD shit. Okay. It can't be seen. Oh, that means that you watched or listened to something that you shouldn't be for some reason. I don't know how to deal with that. The only way that... No, I do kind of know how to, but it's stupid. The only way that you deal with that is going into your video and cutting out, like, where that content was used. Which is dumb. I don't fucking get it. I really don't. Like, if you want this to be seen by more people, you need to cut out a chunk of this. It's like, fucking why? It should be a thing where it's like, okay, it gets restricted to countries. That's what my shit usually gets. Because it's like, whenever we listen to music, or like, whenever it actually picks up on something, usually it'll be like, okay, copyright found, you cannot have this video be viewed in Belarus and Russia. Why those two? I have no clue, I never looked into it. But then you'll get the one where it's like, this video cannot be viewed in North Korea. I'm like, who the fuck is using the YouTube in North Korea? Why is Kim Jong-un watching my YouTube videos? What is going on? Was this man actively watching and he saw something that he didn't like? North Korea is bad. There you go, it'll get banned in North Korea now. Why'd I just hear floppy? I feel like I wasn't... Was I just hallucinating? I swear to fucking god, I just heard, like, floppy aluminum paper. What the fuck? I had one lonely viewer from North Korea. Dude, Kim Jong-un was watching your shit. Or one of his subordinates. Like, you need to scrub this. Why? Just fucking do it. Okay. Yeah, no, it's the fucking tin plates. Oh, Jesus. Okay. It's been long enough. I've been holding off long enough. We need to watch these. It's very important that, like, this shit gets out there. If you have not watched these videos yet, it was versus matchup of Boa Hancock versus Yamato, so I used clips of the anime, and so I had to remake the video from scratch, and I'm mad at it all. Yeah, that's usually what fucking gets ya. You know, honestly, I'm shocked that that fucking video that I watched fucking yesterday, Jesus, earlier this morning, my brain cannot brain right now, of, like, where to start in Precure, which is literally going over, like, what is the best Precure season, and, like, a fucking lineage of, like, is it, like, user-friendly and, like, easygoing and all that shit. I'm surprised that that video was allowed to be up, because that uses a lot of clips from Precure. But then again, like, over here, Toei does not give a fucking shit, so... They care if you upload the fucking episodes, but they don't care if you do anything else. You can make a full fucking video using all the clips you want, and they won't give two shits. It's really weird. Unless you're Asian Zone, then you can just go fuck yourself. Anyways. I should have brought this up before, but I wanted to wait until the, proof video was out. Your kids are in danger. SVU detective exposes Buffalo school system. And because this is important, and it's a lot of talking, I'm gonna have it at point 1. We usually don't do this when we're listening to music because it gets too loud. But for talking, it's muy importante. If you have suffered from being sexually abused in the past, it is recommended that you no longer watch this stream. I would recommend you tune in for another stream, because this covers child sexual assault. And I'm sorry that we have to. This is in my state. I think it's very important that more people learn about this, and they've also given the okay for people to react to it as well. So that's what we're doing right now. Hi, Shane. Okay. Let's go ahead and start. We're going to start with the Your Kids Are in Danger video first, and then we're going to go into the proof. I might not be talking all that much during this, so please expect that. If I don't comment and react on it, I'm basically just watching it with you guys. This shit is actually fucking disgusting.
If you can't tell by the thumbnail, this episode, it's not even an episode. It is something Rich, you know him as Angry Cops, brought to light. And it is something that even now I'm at a loss of words to how to even explain it. I will say viewer discretion is advised, and it does have to deal with kids. I truly believe everyone should see this message, and I know this community. We know this community, and we know you guys will help make this right and make a difference. And really quick, so much love for Rich and what he is doing and the purpose of this. All the AdSense and money that this video generates is going to be donated to the Buffalo, New York Family Justice Center. And the other reason it is running is because in order to reach as many people as possible, this is how you have to do it. Otherwise, it gets restricted. And we didn't want that for this message. Angry Cops, Rich, we will support you till the end of times with this. And I know all of you will do the same. We here, you all, we defend those who might need a little help or who don't have a voice. So again, viewer discretion is advised.
Hi, everyone.
So that means if you are not comfortable with this, if you're not comfortable with us watching this, we have to. It's very important that it gets out there to more people. And a lot of people in the community might not have went and sought this out themselves, or maybe they're getting told biased shit from the news if they do live in New York, because that's all they've been fucking doing. They've just been putting out bias. It's like, this isn't actually happening. It's just some YouTube guys, whatever. If you're not comfortable with it, I'd recommend you go back and, like, watch an old stream. Maybe go watch someone else right now. Link? Let me go ahead and grab the Zelda really quick. Go ahead and hit that share button. Copy link. Current link to this video is in the chat. And am I able to pin this? Yes. And it is also currently pinned. Let me make sure before we continue that I am front-facing and not goofy. There we go. Okay.
Welcome to the Unsubscribed Podcast. Rich has something important to say, and we would like for you all to hear it.
You ready to get sued?
Yeah.
You ready to get sued?
No?
Let's go.
All right. So this is this is real, and this can affect my life, but it's at the moment where it's one of those things where you got to do the right thing or not. And I didn't want to ruin the actual podcast with it. I wanted to wait till later on just in case. So here's the deal. I've been in SVU in the Buffalo Police Department for 2 years, and there was a space in between it where I left SVU, the Special Victims Unit, and I went to two other. I got promoted to lieutenant, and then went to the FBI and assisted with that, and I'm back in SVU. But during those 2 years, even before then, there has been an issue where the Buffalo school system, specifically their legal representatives in the city, like the city attorneys that specifically work for Buffalo Public Schools, right? So I'm not sure if that's the city of Buffalo buying these attorneys and having them protect them, or if it's like the schools, like lawyers for the schools as their own thing. But either way, long story short, the Buffalo school system has been intentionally not reporting the assaults of student between student, and then has also used the Buffalo Police Department's school resource officers to write reports, and then had their influence over those officers to then close the reports. And that's a story I'll get into.
Right. So soft pitch, why are they doing that?
I don't know. My best
because they're all
estimate
fucking
is that
corrupt.
they're afraid or don't want the numbers to show that there are these police investigations occurring at their schools or assaults occurring at their schools because it could affect funding or something somehow, which, by the way, is fucking stupid. If a crime happens at a school, it doesn't mean that funding is then stopped or prevented from going to that school. Oftentimes, if there's a problem, people will pour money into that problem to fix it. And I'm going to give you an example. This is a real example. There's a school that's attached to the Buffalo Science Museum. That school that's attached to the Buffalo Science Museum has doors that can go from the Science Museum into the school. Those doors are not locked. Individuals can get into them, right?
Why aren't they
Stranger
locked?
danger, right? And that happened. So a stranger went into the school. It's a grade school. It's a very low school. And this person grabbed a male and a female child.
It's a very low school.
Low grade school.
So like first through fifth.
Yeah. So kids under the age of 10.
Oh, fuck.
So it goes into the school and grabs a young.
Zach, let me give you a disclaimer really quick. This is something that's actually happening in Buffalo, New York. There are children that are being sexually assaulted. We are literally watching this because the information needs to get out to more people. If you're not comfortable with that, same thing with everyone else coming in. Hi, I see 8 people in here now. Great that YouTube's finally fucking working. Thank God. I'd recommend you go and watch something else. For probably the duration of my entire rest of my stream, we're going to be watching this shit because there's also a follow-up video to this. And Buffalo's literally covering this shit up. And you see the bald man over near my head, his name is Angry Cops. He works in SVU. Yeah, he's dealt with some fucking cases that have to do with this shit, so that's the main reason why I wanted to show this to you guys, because, to be fair, a lot of times, like, at first when it was being covered by the news, before the second part of this went out, people were just straight up lying through their fucking teeth and being like, we don't know what's going on, this isn't truthful. No, this is actual shit that's fucking happening. Angry Cops is actually a fucking cop. See, sometimes cops are good. It's just they gotta be bangable for them to be good, too. Hi, Gigi.
Young female child and a male child and tries to leave. And I'm gonna parcel this story up in kind of the way that the information came in.
Baby. Come on up.
At first, the information that came in was that there was one female child that was an attempted abduction. There was no report about the second child. Kind of a big deal.
What the fuck?
The second child, the boy, had pissed himself. And when his parents came, sorry, I'm getting fucked up. When his parents came to pick him up.
Take your time, brother.
Yeah, sorry.
Look at him, this shit is fucking him up. As it should be, it's fucked.
You're alright, man.
When his parents came to pick him up, the school did not disclose to the parent that the kid was a part of an attempted abduction. So when parents asked him, why did my kid piss his pants at school? The teachers and the people in charge did not tell them that there was an attempted abduction. The school then deleted the video of the attempted abduction.
The fuck?
Which, I feel like that's illegal.
District Attorney's Office, excuse me. And the District Attorney's Office only got it because somebody within the school had the wherewithal to record it and then give it to them. The District Attorney's Office has sent subpoenas, so like court-ordered documents from judges that are signed, to the school's legal representatives. And those representatives have intentionally not responded to them. Now, here's the weird thing, which is like, this is the biggest.
Guys, I want you to parrot what I said when new people come in. I want you to parrot that this is not a good stream to be at if you don't like hearing about sexual assault on kids, because that's literally all this is covering. I'm sorry that I keep harping on it, but like, as new people come in, like, they're not gonna know really what the fuck we're watching, because, you know, we normally don't watch unsub clips on this channel, so, you know, just be like, she's watching this because it's important to get this shit out to more people. Just say that.
biggest issue right here is that specific one is the one that sent me over the edge. Obviously, I'm emotional from it. So the biggest issue with this entire story, well, one of the issues with this entire story is that when subpoenaed, these legal representatives for the Buffalo School Department are ignoring the subpoenas and not responding to them, but being obstructionists and actually giving information to school administrators and school personnel to not talk to the police or assist the police in any way. In fact, to obstruct us, like intentionally, do not do these things. Here's how you prevent the police from doing their job.
That's crazy.
So, and here's where like this crux is coming in, why it's kind of a whistleblower thing, is there are people that are trying to get this information from the schools, and the main obstructionist are these lawyers who, once again, I said, are ignoring subpoenas and court orders. And the only way that you can overcome that is if somebody from the court system, judge, attorney general's office in New York State, the attorney general of the United States, comes down and says, why are you not responding to these court orders? You're ordered to respond to them and you're not. And in this specific case, you know, like destruction of evidence, you know, which is huge. And then not telling one of the, you know, the kid's parents.
No, if somebody comes forward, you said somebody had the wherewithal to record the surveillance video or whatever it was.
Yeah.
If somebody comes forward with that, that's still usable as evidence.
So they have to, person, that's a weird thing about New York State. And I'm not a lawyer, and my knowledge is limited in that, but from my understanding, you need to have somebody confirm the authenticity of the recording. So let's say that it's a CCTV of like a corner store. The manager or a worker would have to show up to court and say, that is the video that from my store. When it comes from, and I don't know if this is how it was done, but let's say like a cell phone recorded the CCTV footage, and then they were like, hey, they deleted the real CCTV footage, and then gave it to the assistant district attorney. You would need somebody to authenticate that, which would, and this is where the legal process is weird to me. I'm not sure if that means that the individual that sent the CCTV recording from their phone would have to state, I'm so and so, I recorded that with my phone. I was in the office of such and such school, and this is recording of our CCTV footage. Or if that means that any representative from the school can say, no, what that person recorded is our CCTV footage.
Gotcha. So whoever recorded versus anyone can say yes and verify that.
So I'm not sure. Like that's something for like the lawyers to do. I'm not sure how that process goes, but
yeah. School district did that,
dude. I'm telling you, it's a lot of the schools. When I say that's the worst example that I have, which is obviously a horrible example, I can't tell you the amount of shit that I have to go through in order to go to a school, talk to a principal and say, what did the kid tell you? And they'll go, I can't talk to you. I've got to talk to my lawyers. You're like, it's in your job to protect the kids. I can't tell you how many. I'll tell you another one. I had a girl that was, man, I'll get fucked up.
That's fucking wild. Like, especially if your own kiddo and then you don't even know, they come home, they're scared, they're confused, they have no idea what just happened, and then no one's telling them.
If you were the loyalty to the money above the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
I think it's a mix of fear. I think it's the fear of there's a lot of shit there. I don't think it's like dirty money. I think it's...
I want to stop right here to kind of explain why I personally wanted to not really react, but show you guys this video, which is very different than being like the wacky reactor, because this is not wacky. This is fucking terrible. Buffalo is in New York. It's a 40 to 45 minute drive away from Gloversville, where we currently are kind of situated. This kind of shit could be fucking happening anywhere. The only reason why this is being talked about is because right here, Mr. Angry Cops is a cop working in Buffalo. That's where he is. And he was on some of these cases. Now, I want to explain to you how, as a parent, this fucking freaks me the fuck out. Okay? My kid's at school right now. She's been at school for, I'm going to say about, with walk time, an hour and a couple minutes. Right? If something like this happened to my kid and I didn't fucking get told, I'd be looking for bodies. I would be fucking... You know how, like, people thought Harambe was with that fucking kid? How they thought he was gonna kill that child? That's how I'd be on their asses. This shit is disgusting. You're okay, Zeph. I was just gonna ask you about something, but the time has passed. It's alright. It was about something earlier. It doesn't matter right now. Like, I'm so fucking disgusted with how poorly this has been treated and handled, and just... It could be fucking happening anywhere else, and the only reason why we got told about it is because someone actually came forward with it and was like, we all got a big enough spot we can talk about this shit. It's time. And I know that kind of echoes the shit we were talking about last week with everything in the VTuber sphere, but this is on a much larger level than that. This eclipses that, because this is actual situations that happened with people's kids. Super fucked up shit. You know, I know Richard High. I know his name is Richard High. Calm the fuck down. A defense the school gave was, it's an issue happening everywhere, so why focus on us? And then Hammy also sent a picture of a wood chipper. Ugh. Everyone that was fucking doing shit at that school, just everyone trying to cover it up, just needs to be put in the wood chipper, dude. I don't even care. Don't even do it feet first. Don't give them the luxury of having to suffer through the pain. Just, it's fucked. A better reason why they're sweeping this under the rug is to protect their asses and make them look better. Dude. It's fucked. I didn't know you were a parent, oh my. Ramon, it's not something that's been hidden, but I completely understand why you might think it's a joke. Because it's the joke in the fucking VTuber clan where it's like, I'll be your mommy. And then it's like, oh yeah, the bitch ain't got no fucking kids. Why are we calling her mommy? I don't want to be called mommy. I think that shit's fucking weird. The kids started calling me mama. I'm like, that's fine. Don't call me mommy. I don't care. That shit's weird nowadays. Because that shit's part of a fetish. I just don't want to deal with that shit. But anyways, I could not imagine how fucking ballistic and feral I would go if I found out that something like this was happening to my fucking kid. The kid was on screen? No, the kid was on stream. She was not on the screen. Yeah, no, she was on mic. The people that do that to other people, they need to pay. Well, the thing is, when the first thing that came out was, there's this school that's connected to the science building, and the doors going into the school were unlocked, that's when I'm like, why in the fuck were the doors unlocked? Like, it's a fucking school building. Everything I fucking know from school buildings, every fucking time I went to school, they were always locked. Immediately when it was like, alright, the bell's supposed to fucking go off, first period or homeroom's supposed to be starting, lock the doors so that no one gets in. Did they just not fucking do that anymore? I know they do that at my kid's school. I had to go up there one time and I was like, oh yeah, why are the doors locked? Oh yeah, it's a preventive measure to make sure that people don't get in and try to shoot up the fucking place. If any group organization says they're doing this to protect the name, you cannot trust them. When it comes to education, and when it comes to protective measures, it's always supposed to be protect the kids first. We've really lost our fucking way when the first thing that you're looking to protect is yourselves. I mean, I was worried about your kids. Just one. This did not happen to her. Hopefully this will never happen to her. This is a super fucked up situation. It happened over in Buffalo. We live a good amount of ways away from there, so you hopefully don't have to worry about that shit happening over where we are. Even though we're infested with, like, druggies and shit like that, these people actually know to stay the fuck away from kids. If they want some punani and some poo-tang, they got a bunch of fucking crack whores that they can go to. They don't need to be fucking with the kids. Hey, Luna, I'm fine. I'll be okay, Luna. You're okay.
I think it's a fear of losing your job. It's a fear of the people that are above you that are going to come back and get you. I think it's the fear of stepping out of line and then getting, reprimanded.
Bystander.
But like one of the cases that I had is a girl went to she got beat by her dad, who's a blood. He's a piece of shit. She got beat by her dad, and she went to a school counselor and said, my dad beats me. And the school counselor didn't report it. School counselor's like notes were like, this kid's a liar. She lies a lot about
What the fuck?
how cool she was at another school. And you're like, oh, that's normal kid lying shit. What do I give a about that? So she didn't report it. And then the next incident happened where this girl had a video recording of, I forget if it was either her dad post beating her or if it was during the beating or if it was of her injuries. I think it was of her dad punching her.
Ugh.
And she walks into the counselor's office while she's with another girl, plays the video, and the woman's like, is that you? And she's like, yeah, that's me. And then the girl walks out of the office. And then later on in the day, the counselor goes up to her and is like, hey, listen, what's going on with that video? Like, is that you? Like, what's going on? She's like, yeah, that's me. My dad beats me all the time. And then the kid walked away. Not reported. Not reported.
Oh
Not
my
reported to CPS,
God.
not reported to the police. The third time is when my case comes in. The kid comes into school beaten and bruised and swollen, and then they remove the kid from the parents' custody, right?
Only now?
And then that's when I get the investigation of child abuse.
But it took 3 fucking times to
It
get
took
to
3
you.
times. The first time, it's easy. Hey, CPS. This girl says that she got beat. I don't really know what's going on. Here you go. And then CPS begins an investigation. And then the law enforcement referral from CPS comes to me. And then if CPS brings her in, does an interview, and it's valid, I go talk to dad and arrest him. That didn't happen the first time. The second time, there's video fucking proof. That she's got a video on her phone and shows you. And then you do nothing.
Report it then.
Yeah. And so like that, those are the two. That's one that I'm directly involved in. That's one that I happen to know about that I'm not investigating. And I can tell you that myself and the people in my unit are concerned, but we've made complaints, and people in my chain of command above me have made complaints, and we've had to go back to be like, let's look at this address of the school. What's that?
What's the outcome you want on this? Like I don't.
I want the one school counselor that I investigated arrested for for failing to report. You're not a school counselor if you don't know how to tell people that a child's being abused. She needs to be arrested, or at least charged. If you want to put her on probation, fucking fine. But something needs to happen. And I'm not saying it needs to happen as like there's no legal system. I'm saying that there has to be a repercussion, so then people who see if you don't report because you didn't report, that there's repercussions.
So like that people aren't reporting because they're worried the system will fuck them, but if you don't report, the system will fuck you too.
So
like you need to do your job.
It's like this dual concern, right? You don't have to talk to the police. Like everybody has their own individual rights.
Did they do that so that people can actually react to the video? I also need to do this really quick because, is it alt? Yeah, because we're reacting to a video, unfortunately, and I need to look like I'm actually reacting, because fuck YouTube and fuck VTubers.
For self-preservation, your Fourth Amendment rights, you don't have to, Miranda rights, you don't have to talk to me. But it's different when you're a mandated reporter. And it's different when parents aren't being told why their kid, if you've got a kid. You don't have a kid yet. Not you either. If you picked up your fucking toddler from school and they pissed themselves and they're crying, and you're like, oh my God, what's Jimmy? What's going on with you? The first thing you do is go up to the teacher and be like, hey, what happened? And you would expect a real answer. Somebody tried to steal Jimmy. What you wouldn't expect is for that school to delete video footage. What you wouldn't expect is for that school to be like, oh, you know what? I'm not sure. Something happened. You'll have to talk to an administrator about it. I'm not sure. About it. It's people that are afraid of doing the right thing. Like these these school teachers and principals are afraid to do the right thing. And like I said, we can guess why. I've got my own hypothesis. This is why. But either way, they're failing to do the right thing for one reason or another. And some of them are bad. And I'll give you another example. This case might have been a fluke. It could have been like, kids experimenting and then one of them got scared. It could have been absolutely nothing. It still could be absolutely nothing. I've left 6 messages on a principal's voicemail saying, hey, I just need you to talk to me. I need the phone numbers of the parents. I only have the phone numbers of the kids. I don't want to call the kids. Please give me the phone numbers of the parents, of the adults of these kids, of the police report that you called 911 for, to have police already show up. I just don't have the phone numbers for the parents, and I can't get a return phone call. How many times do I got to call a school principal to be like, hey, there's a potential sexual assault. I just need to talk to the parents. And I can't get a return phone call?
It's fucking wild.
And like and for some reason, they're protected. And my opinion from all of this and everything else is that it is the legal representatives of the Buffalo City schools that are advising, educating, scaring, whatever you want to say it is, to these administrators, teachers, counselors. Don't talk to police. Don't make a police report. Have the police report, instead of say sexual assault, make it information only. Well, you want to bury a sexual assault with a kid? Have a fucking cop show up and then have them write down everybody's name and say information only, and then don't forward it to special victims unit.
Yeah.
5 kids, 7 kids are by one other kid in the school, right? They're 14, he's 16. It doesn't fucking matter if it's not a crime or if it was consensual. If somebody says I was and I felt bad about it, it's my job to investigate it. Why are you stopping that? And so, I was going to do it on the main podcast. If you want to throw it at the end, it's cool. But I might be asking for financial assistance after this goes live. But I'm okay with it because
you're doing the right thing.
It's fucking me up. It's fucking me up. I can't deal with it no more.
Something that I've learned from our little podcast is ever since we've opened it up to like first responders, I've read a lot of those stories in there. And first responders do like PTSD. I think it's like for the active duty military, when you go to war, it's like it's highs and lows. Like you just get a shit show or nothing. Like it's all over the place. But first responders, it's just a constant thing. And like you being in the smack dab middle of both, bro, I don't know how you do it. Like people in general, like cops in general who deal with like sex crimes or child sex crimes, I couldn't do it. I'd be going to prison.
It's the idea of like the, at least when you're talking about military trauma, it's like that's over there.
You're in war. Well, that's the thing. You're in war. You are fighting the enemy. You're like, chances are innocent aren't. You're not taking the life of an innocent. It's very rare. You're fighting enemy combatants.
Oh yeah, all these guys are post-military. Besides Brandon, by the way, he's honorary military veteran.
You're shooting blah blah blah, and then you come back and you're like, oh, and it's a separation versus here. And it's not the innocent you're seeing and then interacting with or pulling up to a crime scene, as you said. It's like, hey, there was a fucking drunk driver and a baby got smeared across the road. And then you have to go home immediately.
And know that's going on around you all the time.
Yeah.
It's like
different world.
It's like an acute injury versus just like sustained overuse injury almost.
Yeah.
Like I would join the military and go to war over being a police officer. I'm so sorry. Any day.
Paper towels.
Paper towels. I got them right here. Because of that exact.
That was.
You're going to get pink lip.
Get the smelling salts.
Are you available later?
Did you just do a line of energy drink?
Yeah. Ooh, I feel better after getting all that off my fucking chest.
Well, thank you for brother.
Bro,
Thank you.
Dude,
for sharing,
I'm honestly like I'm like for real. Like I'm fucking. I feel like there is going to be. I am going to have some sort of repercussions because I'm trying to do the right thing.
We got your back.
Like I feel like people.
You have so many people that will have your back on that.
Dude,
we will show our ass to make that happen.
I did that already.
I will sell feet pics to make it happen.
On a different issue, you did literally do that.
Do cops have whistleblower protection? I know military does. Like, honest question.
Well, I mean, there's a whistleblower protection for everybody. So yeah, and like if there's like a legal thing where they're going to come after me, I bet you there is going to be a legal thing where they come after me, and I don't know how I'm going to be protected or what that's going to be.
It's worked out for you so far.
Yeah, I know. Well,
did you just say denigrate? What the fuck is that word? Don't denigrate Brandon. He earned his Purple Heart, damn it. How many of them has he fucking earned at this point? I think the number is up to 8 or 10. Good lord.
I don't know what's going to be so far, but like the things that I just said, you know, right? And because I'm concerned about them, it's like I said, the one case is mine, and that's how I know about it. But like these are concerns from higher ranking people in the Buffalo Police Department. These are concerns from patrol people in the Buffalo Police Department. These are concerns from the district attorney's office. Like the district attorney's office is like, you know, Rich, like I know what you're dealing with. This is fucked up. I've got this. I've got that. This is going on. That's how I know that. Like they're the lawyers from, or that's the information that I'm getting that, you know, back up that thinking that the lawyers that represent the schools are not just not responding, but also obstructionists, which is, you know, what the, you know, like, and if I can be frank, I think everybody in the world is going to be like, so let me get this right. You're a lawyer, and instead of assisting the police department in protecting kids because you represent the schools, instead of assisting them, you're going to intentionally obstruct them. You're going to not respond to subpoenas. You're going to not respond to court orders. You're going to think that you're so high above the law and you've got no repercussions have happened to them because like you need somebody above a judge. Like what's the judge going to do? Hey, give this to me. Yeah, I haven't given you anything and I'm not going to give you anything. And nothing happens. Like where the fuck else do you go? The commissioner of police can't do shit about that. I mean, maybe we can make an arrest here or there, but then we need the assistant district attorneys and the district attorney of Erie County to have her back and do that. And if there's assistant district attorneys that are like, dude, these lawyers aren't even responding to us. Like, we don't know what, like, we got to get somebody higher above our DA to do something or the DA to do something. I don't know, like, who can do something. And it's gotten so bad in the schools that, like, this is my, like, I don't know. I just gotta like talking to a shrink and fucking and this.
I just hate how bad it's gotten to the fact where you believe that the unsubscribed podcast is the best outlet. Because Jesus Christ,
bro.
I mean, on the plus side,
I can guarantee this will light a fuck that school
on the
system.
plus side.
That's part two because it's like because you know we know you, we love you, we're here for you. Like we're.
I know that you guys will do your best to protect me, but at the same time, like if these people are like, hey, because I know what's going to happen, right? I'm not an idiot. I've been around the legal system long enough, and I know how if you shake the right tree, something's going to happen. Like I know what's going to happen is they're going to say that whatever I said, they're going to pick it apart. They're going to go through all my videos. They're going to go through this right now, what I'm saying, and they're going to go, you violated this, and this of your department's policy and procedure, and they're going to go, and you violated this, and this of whatever procedure, and you should be fired. You need to be removed. You're suspended, and here you go. And so what's going to happen is a guy, myself, if I can toot my own horn, who's a hard worker, who's been crushing his cases, who my lieutenant and my chief of detectives can vouch as like an asset in whatever unit I go to, especially under the investigative unit of being, you know, special victims or others. Like,
a good ass cop.
Yeah.
Like, a good ass police officer.
So I know that I just know the squeeze is going to happen to where there's going to be, I feel like there's going to be negative repercussions on my career and they're going to come after me for it because just that, if nobody else has done this yet, why?
Wait, I guarantee we could pull way more money than their attorneys do. I guarantee we can pull way
Do we
more.
know who the attorneys are?
I don't know the names of the attorneys. But I can say that they are the attorneys that represent the Buffalo school system, and that they are attorneys that have been receiving subpoenas and that those attorneys that have been receiving the subpoenas have not been responding to them.
I'm pretty comfortable dying on the hill of protecting kids.
Which is like
totally okay
morally, I'm 100% in the right. Morally, like, fuck off. I know what I'm doing, but that doesn't mean there's not going to be negative repercussions. And like, that's one of those weird things where like, I love being a cop. I'm not going to stop being a cop. I could have this career, but I love being a cop. But I'm worried that my thing is I think they're going to suspend me for an investigation. They're going to take a good detective that does the right things off the fucking streets for an indefinite period of time. What my biggest fear is, I don't think I'll lose my job for it, even though I know they'll come after me for it. My next biggest fear is that they're just going to take me off the table and they're going to fucking put me on administrative leave for 10 years until I'm forced to retire, and I'm never going to be able to help a kid again.
No, that'd be fucked.
And that's going to make me cry.
As he sips from his bad bitch mug.
Yeah.
We'll make sure that
I love
doesn't
arresting
happen.
bad guys.
You make a change,
I
brother.
feel like Rich is
You got contacts in the White House. You got contacts in the Pentagon.
I'll put it this way: we got some contacts that could probably make this.
Terrifying for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
it's all fun and games until you get a call from your boss's boss's boss.
Yeah. So like
in DC.
So I knew, and like not to, pump you guys up, but you're kind of a big deal.
You ever see Good Will Hunting?
What's that?
Good Will Hunting.
What about it? Yeah, one of my favorite movies.
Is that the autistic guy who
Williams. What's Robert Williams selling? It's not your fault.
Bro, don't
It's not your fault.
Yeah, that's my line.
It's not your fault.
It's not my fault. I know. Well, I didn't cause the situation, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to catch flack for it. And I'm okay with catching flack for it. What I don't want is to like not do the thing that I'm good at that I love.
We'll make sure that never happens.
Yeah, you got a
have
couple million
word on that
homies.
one,
Yeah.
brother. We will dump whatever's needed to keep that going.
goes to war.
I'll fucking
Look at our combined
immediately.
numbers. It's like my gang's bigger than yours.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I don't know if I'm invited, but I'm down. Let's do it.
Yeah. So,
fuck. Well, that was a little heavy.
Crime for the mandated reporter to not report it, though?
Oh my
Yeah.
God,
Say that again?
So cute.
Is it not a crime for the mandated reporter to
So
not report?
let me tell you something, right? It's a slippery slope, which is one of the reasons why I think there's been like some pushback. I don't want to say pushback, but it's a slippery slope, and that's why it's difficult to charge not reporting when you're a mandated reporter. In New York State, there is New York State penal law. I forget which one it is, but it's failing to report, right? Now, that can fall under, I'll give you two examples that are very different, right? Failing to report can be the situation that I talked about the girl going to a school counselor and saying, that something's happening to me and them not reporting it, right? It can also, technically under the law, right, the white and black of it, it can also be done if you beat up your kid, a 911 call, and I'm a police officer and I come up and I arrest you for that and I take you to jail, but I don't report it. So that's one of the things that's kind of keeping like the police, I think, potentially at bay, is that there's instances where the police made an arrest, but they didn't report, which is like, to me is bullshit. They made the arrest has been affected. A rookie cop would assume that I've done literally the highest amount of shit I can do. I've effected an arrest. I haven't just taken a report and sent it forward. I've made an arrest. New York State now knows that this person has been arrested for child abuse, and they bring him in. And so I know that that's one of the issues when it comes to going for somebody that has a failure report. Because if the legal system is the legal system, if you do it for one person, you got to do it for them all. And sometimes, people in the legal system don't see the gray. And the gray is the police officer made a good judgment by effecting the arrest and maybe failed to report. But in that failure to report, it wasn't an intentional failure to report. He made an arrest and assumed that was enough, which I think we can all agree is like an understandable mistake.
Yeah.
Right? You put that in front
when
of
you have a good system, it works.
Yeah. God, our
if you
system's so
effect an arrest,
fucking
why
broken.
should you have to make a report? That should be done by maybe a report technician or by New York State by checking a box and saying, oh, hey, this person was arrested for this. We'll fill out this report automatically from CPS. But that's very different from my example of the school counselor failing to report not once, And I'll even let that one slide. Like, fuck it. Hey, my dad beats me. All right, this kid's a liar a little bit. Where are the bruises? I don't see any bruises. Well, I stay home, so then I don't have bruise up that well. Like, all right, this is weird. You should report that. But everybody makes a mistake. All right, cool. You got one. But if some kid fucking shows up to you with a recording on their phone and says, hey, this is me, and then walks away, and then later on in the day, you go back to that kid and then confirm that it's them, fuck off. You don't get to do your job anymore because you can't. You're inept. So those are two different things, and then that's one of the things that I've noticed is like this slippery slope thing. If you go against the counselor that did the obvious wrong, that can bring in litigation to say, well, we have to treat the officers that didn't do the CPS report, Child Protective Services report, when they made the arrest. But at the same time, like I said, there's gray, there's understanding. There is, what do we call it? Officer discretion. That officer discretion can be passed down to the fucking ADAs.
A time or two.
Which means that if I see something happen, let's say a traffic ticket, you go through a stop sign, I have the discretion to not give you a stop sign ticket. The ADAs, the district attorney, has the discretion to say, all right, you effected an arrest. You weren't intentionally not reporting a CPS thing. You made an arrest and thought that was good enough. You made a mistake. Hey, next time, fix that, right? And then you also have the discretion to then arrest that school counselor that fucked up until the third time that kid came into school black and blue, and I had to arrest her blood father.
That's crazy.
So
policing.
Yeah.
Dude, I love it. It's great. And I never expected to have like this emotional like reaction to it. But like it
seems like the dichotomy between like it's awful to experience, but it's also awful knowing that if I'm not there to stop it, it'll keep going.
Yeah, and I can't deal with that. Like, dude, it's like being to fucking pump my own horn. It's like being a drill sergeant. If I see a private fuck up and they do the wrong thing, and all the other drill sergeants are like, well, you gotta be careful on that one. That one might make a complaint on you. I'm like, fuck that. I'm gonna do the right thing. And I'm gonna discipline that private. Well, the same thing here. Like, fuck the people that aren't doing their job. They should do their job. Especially when it comes to kids. Especially when it comes to kids. And if you make a mistake, hey, listen, we're reasonable people. We made a mistake. Don't do that again. Okay, cool. If you are, what would you call it? Reckless.
A cover-up.
A cover-up. Intentionally preventing the district attorney's office from gathering information after you're subpoenaed by court orders or judges, etc., then fuck you. Fuck you. If you're deleting evidence, fuck you. So it's come to that point where oh man, I've been like stressing about it for like the past like 5 days. Ever since I like decided that something had to happen and I didn't know what to do. And I was like, man, I think I'm going to bring it up on the podcast.
We got your back. I'll fucking
Yeah. You are a bad bitch.
Dude, I picked the right mug.
Dude, thank you.
So
I'm not gonna lie though.
Thank you first off. Hey, thank you.
Yeah,
Seriously, from
dead serious.
Thank you, brother. Like, that takes a lot of balls doing the right thing. A lot of people don't do the right thing, as it
put
said.
my arm around you.
Don't touch me.
It's taken so much to not hug you this whole time.
Don't do it on camera. People don't need to see me be all weepy and
how
shit.
do you want us to start?
What's that?
How do you want us to start?
I think
we just did.
Yeah.
No, I know we did. Just what's the opening move?
I'm not gonna lie. Like hearing you talk about that, and then Brandon brought up the whole like, you know, if you're not there, then who else is gonna do it?
Dude, there's a lot of people that care that don't know what to do, and they're like, we're trying to do it, we're trying to move it forward, and I'm like, it's not fast enough. This isn't. You know what? We've been in the same spot for 2 years. Heaven help us if how long we've been in that same spot before I got to the Special Victims Unit. Right? I know we've been in the same spot since I became a detective and went to the Special Victims Unit in 2023. And if we were still in that, if that spot is where we're at now, I don't know how far back that beginning was. And like I said, there's a lot of good people in the ADA's office, in the commissioner's office of my police department. There are good people that have been trying to find a way to fix it. And and they're frustrated, and they're limited with what they can do. They're just limited. Like, hey man, I'm pushing up the chain of command. I keep making these things. I keep saying these things, and you like I'm doing it. I'm not ignoring it, and like I said, it's been weighing on me. I started getting counseling last week.
No, that's a good thing though. That's a really good thing.
It's been fucking me up. So I got counseling last week, and then
proud of you, brother.
Yeah, thank you. And then a couple of days ago, I couldn't sleep.
And we'll make a difference the best we can.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Oh, Rich, I think we can all say you're not ever going to be jobless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but man, I really like this job. I tell you, the police. I mean, I'm talking about police. Man, I really love being a cop. Man, I love being a cop.
Well, outside of all the millions of fake people, we all love you, brother.
Yeah, shut up. All right, let's say some jokes for the after show now.
Hey, Rich. I speak for the entire table. We will always have your back, no matter what, buddy. The entire community will rally behind you. Thank you so much for opening up, showing that side to the world. You and your lady, Tay, are amazing, amazing humans. Be proud of everything you've accomplished in this life and continue to accomplish. You guys are going to be fantastic parents. We are blessed to call you a friend. We are blessed to share the room with you and experience those laughs. We're blessed to call you a business partner. Keep kicking ass and taking names, man. To the audience out there that might not know Rich, Angry Cops, you're talking to a dude that loves being a police officer, loves being a detective, most importantly, loves helping others. He is still in the military as a drill sergeant. He doesn't have to be. He doesn't have to be a police officer. He chooses to be because he actually cares and he actually wants to make a difference. That is so rare to find a human like that. And that's why he is a very, very, very good friend, and why I stress how lucky we are to have an individual like that in our lives. Be proud of yourself, man. I hope you know that. That is from all the love from all the guys. We are just blessed to have you in our lives, my friend. And I know it wasn't easy doing that message, crying on camera and then crying in front of others it's difficult. It's not an easy thing putting yourself out there like that. And you did, and you have so much respect from all of us. So thank you, buddy. Thank you for being who you are, my friend. I love you, my man. I'd give you a hug if I could.
I'm just disgusted by the entire situation, dude. Like, it's fucked up to know that this shit was basically just happening under our noses a lot. Like, I knew, like, the school systems were bad, but holy fuck. I don't even want to watch the second part now. I'm pissed off again. I was pissed off the first time I fucking watched it. Now it just kind of solidifies that further. Because I'm just like, dude. It's even harder knowing that now there's, like, actual evidence behind it. And I will also link that one in the chat as well. Let me go ahead and dismiss this pinned message. Unpin that message, yes. I'm gonna go ahead and pull their other one so that you guys can watch that if you want to. Be advised, yet again, it is a very heavy video. There you go. Man, that's really all I can say about that. Oh, hold up. Hey, I need you to tell me... Okay. Okay. So, I gotta call somebody, and I don't want to do that on stream. So I'm gonna end the stream here. I know it's like, oh, it's melancholy ending. I really don't care. Like, if someone needs me right now, that's where I kind of need to be, so... Yeah. I know this was a heavier stream, but this is something that needs to be talked about by everybody. don't be surprised if, like, more people start talking about this now, especially since the evidence video came out, but don't trust the news. The news a lot of time lies to you. Have a good rest of your day, Bungle. You too, Zeph. Have a good rest of your day at work. I will see you all the next time I see you. I'm gonna try and do the, Tectone shit, where it's like, I'm gonna try to do it, like, every day, and then just say fuck it on weekends. I'm not doing weekends. And I'll try. I need to get dedication on this. But I will not be doing what he said to, like, get really big and, like, get money, which was, like, make a Fansly, make an OnlyFans, commission pictures of yourself naked. I can't do that. I have too much pride in myself to do that shit, but, you know, maybe one day if I get really desperate, sure. Oh yeah, by the way, phone bill's due on the 18th. I don't know how much it is yet, but we'll have to do a fun, like, a crowd-raising stream for that. I feel terrible for doing those, but unfortunately, since, the stupid air talk shit hasn't decided to get back to me, it might have to be that we do that until they hopefully do, because that shit's pissing me off. It's been like, what, like a month? Irritation. I'll see you all when I see you. You all have a good rest of your day.